Hi, I'm Tim Bartz, Internet Sales Manager here at McArthur Ford, Salina, Kansas, your source for Ford news, update, and information, including your Maverick information on a Monday. And I'm in the studio today because we're going to talk about the Lariat trim level this week. And I don't have a Lariat trim level on my lot right now to be able to show you and do a walk around on. So we're going to do it right here. So if you like these videos, make sure you're subscribed with the bell notification turned on so you don't miss any of these videos. And last week, we talked about the XLT and some questions I had because I thought now's a good time, like we mentioned last week, to let people know because they're going to start making changes to the 27 Ford Maverick now. They're starting to work on the 27 model year right now. By this spring, they'll already have everything figured out. So now's the time to let them know what you'd like to see for the Ford Maverick and any change you'd like to see. Now's the time to do that. So hopefully they got some good feedback last week. We had a lot of people that mentioned some things last week, and this week we're going to talk about the Lariat trim level and some things. And after doing this, I really was like, hey, we need to have. And I've said it in the past to the brand team, is I like to see a base Lariat and then bring back the Lariat Luxury Package. But after going through this, actually, it's not a bad deal. And now I see why we're probably, the two Lariats we had sold really fast. And we're going to start stocking some Lariat trim levels for 26 model year. So let's get into this and talk about this and the difference here. So I am actually going to be using our website for our build and price because Ford does not have the build and price on their website, and we have one on our website. So we're going to go and highlight that and show you that. And we're going to talk about this. So, the Lariat trim level, one of the things you will not see is you will not see a front wheel drive for the Lariat trim level. So if you're looking front wheel drive, XL and XLT are your only options. But when you're looking at all wheel drive, we do have an option for the XL, XLT, and the Lariat trim. So we're going to talk about standard is the hybrid motor and for this price we're looking at. And then all-wheel drive is what we're looking at here. So XLT all-wheel drive is 32,865 before destination, and Lariat is 38,090 before destination. So that's a difference of over like $5,200, right? Difference sounds like a big jump in price. But what I want to talk about is a lot of people that are probably looking at Lariat as a possible option probably is they're already going to get the XLT luxury package. So let's talk about that, because if you added the XLT luxury package to this, and there's also the Copilot 360 package, that 1.0. We're going to talk about both of those because most people that are maybe looking at Lariat trim level will probably already opt for both of those anyway. So let's talk about what's included in that. So first of all, the Copilot 360 does look like it gets a lot of these things, but a lot of these things are already standard equipment on all of your Mavericks, even your XL. So like the auto high beams are already included in standard equipment. You also get part of your bliss. You don't get your bliss. Sorry, part of your lane keeping system. That lane keeping, the alert part, that actually is standard equipment on all of them. You also get the pre-collision assist with automatic emergency braking, with the pedestrian detection for collision warning, even the post-collision braking as well. That's all included the standard equipment. Rear view camera also is standard equipment. So that's already standard. So what you're getting for $795 in this package, you're getting that blind spot assist and the blind spot monitoring system. Now, the difference between those two is the blind spot assist will actually nudge you, so it'll almost not want you to go over that line, kind of like the lane keeping system, which is what you're getting with this, with the lane keeping assist feature of that, where it doesn't want you to try to go over those lines. The blind spot assist, if you put your turn signal on and there's someone in your blind spot, then it wants to actually not let you go over. So it's going to make it a little hard for you to go over that line to help keep you and assist you from getting an accident. Then the blind spot monitoring system that'll light up, put that light over there for you, right? And then cross traffic alert if you're backing up, use the same sensors for that as well. And then even the trailer coverage for this year. So, and then there you go. And then that exit warning. So that exit warning is if you're leaving when you're leaving the vehicle with it stopped, it's going to alert you and let you know that there's like a pedestrian or bike coming by, and what that's going to do. And that'll stay on after you shut the vehicle off for up to 3 minutes, I believe, is what that is. But that's included. Intersection assist as well is included with this package. And then you also get the rear cross traffic braking. So if there's someone coming behind you, it's going to alert you and everything like that. But we'll brake the vehicle if you decide to not adhere to those warnings. And then you get your rear parking sensors as well as part of that. So that's quite a few. I think that's a lot for $795, but that's included in all that. And that's the upgrades you get for that. Now let's talk about the luxury package is $1890 for that package, and that package gives you some nice upgrades. You get your 8-way power driver seat, so that gives you that power driver seat. Also gets you all the heated features, so the heated seats, the kind of soft vinyl wrapped heated steering wheel, heated mirrors. The mirror caps will go to black. That's how on an XLT you'll know that you have that. You're seeing one with the Lux package in this image here. You get all that. You get your remote start system as well. You get your 400-watt outlet as well with that, and you also get your LED box lighting. So that's going to give you an outlet and an LED light in the driver's side rear of the truck, back there in the bed, and then also give you an outlet behind the console. And then so you're getting all those features there. Remote start system, if I didn't say that already. So that there, when you figure in an XLT all-wheel drive hybrid with the Lux package in the Copilot 360, that's going to put you at $35,550. So at that point, the upgrades when you go to the Lariat trim is only going to cost an additional $25,440 on top of that. So let's talk about that and what do you get on the Lariat when you go on top of those features that we already talked about, right? They get you up to there, and I think you'll be amazingly surprised. And by the way, you'll see that here, if you go EcoBoost, you save $2,220. If you decide to go EcoBoost all-wheel drive on a Lariat, you actually save $2,200. Just so you're aware of that. We're going to select the hybrid version and kind of talk about this. And so what you're going to see on this in here is an upgraded wheel. So you're going up to you're getting a 19-inch machine face aluminum wheel, so upgraded wheel. You also get upgrades up here. You're going to get the LED projector headlights with the LED signature lighting and the LED tail lights on there. So in fact, I think that signature lighting is what you'd see when you have the upgrade when you go to when you see that when your daytime running lights and such. Also, you're going to see up here the silver little accents on the front bumper up here too. So you're going to see that as an upgrade too. You're also going to, in the back in the bed, you're going to get the spray and bed liner, and you're going to get the rails, the locking rails. So those bed rails that allow it to slide around back there, that a D hook that can slide back and forth. Right, you're getting that as well. Body color door handles as well. The black mirror caps we already talked about. You'd be getting that on the XLT Lux package, right? And then also you're going to get for the exterior the grill upgrade as well. So you're going to get some different accents on the grill. So that's all your exterior features there. Now moving on to the interior, this is where you're getting your ActiveX seats. So this is going to upgrade those seats to the ActiveX material. Your passenger gets a 6-way manual adjustment. So now it gets a height adjustment up and down. They did away with that on the XLT Lux package for this year. And then also you're getting the illuminated vanity mirrors that are going to be illuminated as well. A small thing. Ambient lighting as well. That's going to light up inside. Dual zone climate control. So the driver, front passenger has that. You're getting the B&O audio sound system by Bang & Olufsen. Get you 8 speakers instead of, I think, 6 is what you got before. You also get the connected navigation on the screen. So you don't have to go into the your Android Auto and such. And then, of course, the big deal is that the Copilot 360 2.0 assist. That's where you're getting your 360-degree camera, so you can see completely around the vehicle with that camera. Having that camera also is where you're getting and why you're getting the Pro Trailer Backup Assist and the Hitch Assist that allows you to use that dial if you're going to use a trailer to back up to a trailer or back up your trailer, right? Also, you're getting the reverse brake assist. So when you're backing up, If someone's going to be, if you're not paying attention to all the alerts and everything, it's going to break the vehicle too. Evasive steering assist comes along with this, the front sensing system as well, and then of course the adaptive cruise control. So we talked about that last week. Get you the lane centering system that keeps you in the center of your lane, and then also, and that'll be controlled with the little button on the steering wheel. So a lot of people thought I have lane centering on my XLT. No, you don't. That is the lane keeping system. And the difference is where you activate the lane keeping system versus the lane centering is the lane keeping gets activated on the stock on behind the steering wheel. Lane centering will be on the steering wheel. So they are different. And lane keeping system is something that can be activated with or without the cruise control, whereas the lane centering is always activated with your cruise control, and it slows you down. So if you want to know if you got lane centering, first of all, you have to have adaptive cruise or you don't have lane centering. I'll just put that out there. Predictive speed assist, and then also your stop and go. So bring it to complete stop. So again, those are all great features on there. Road edge detection as well as on there. Evasive steering assist. I think I mentioned that. But really, to be honest, if you're already looking at an XLT Luxury and you're looking at the Copilot 360 features, for only $2,500, I think that's a lot of features for what you're getting. And originally, my intent was to do this video is to talk about how I think they should make a base Lariat entry level and then make like a Lariat Luxury like they used to have. But when I start looking at it and going, well, you get a lot of features if you're already looking at the XLT Luxury package. Not a bad upgrade. Now, let's say you don't care about the Copilot 360 features. That's still only $3,200 upgrade. Not a bad deal, right? But anyway, throwing that out there. Let me know your comments. Something else that I know that people have been upset about that they wish that they had. So what do you guys think about this as well? And that is the FX4 Off Road Package not being available on the Lariat trim. It wasn't available in 25 or in 26. I think that's a package that some people that, if they really want to have the, you know, the FX4 package, why not make that available? You do have to go to the EcoBoost to get that package, but it does give you some great features when you do go that route because that gives you the all-terrain tires, it gives you the front tow hooks, gives you the hill descent control, the off-road screen on the instrument cluster, performance suspension, so upgrade your suspension to handle off-roading, gives you another drive mode, that off-road mode, get you the skid plates as well to help protect it underneath, higher capacity radiator, the upgraded cooling fan, and gives you the spare tire included. Now, that is something that, it'd be nice to be able to see on the Lariat trim, even if it makes you go EcoBoost. And I think, the reason you have to go EcoBoost for this package is there's a lot of things there that the hybrid isn't able to do. We do see that with on Bronco Sport, right? Why isn't the Bronco Sport available on hybrid? All these capabilities of what you're seeing in this FX4 package is what's included in all your Bronco Sports in a sense. And so some of those things maybe can't be worked with on a hybrid. I don't know. Hopefully they'll figure it out soon, right? But I'd love to be able to have a hybrid, but at least having an EcoBoost all-wheel drive FX4 for a hybrid or for the Lariat trim level would be great. And I think that's something that they should make available. I don't know why they took it away. I don't know why 25 model year it's not able to do it. I love, let me know. Brand manager, let me know. Why isn't the FX4 package available for the Lariat trim? Doesn't make sense to me. So what are some other things you guys have? Drop them down in the comments. Great engagement last week on different things that you guys mentioned on the XLT trim that you'd like to see. Want to do the same thing for the Lariat? Let me know down below. What are some things that you'd like to see on the Lariat? I know Blue Cruise is one of them. Go ahead and drop that down. Somebody put it in there. We know that's coming up. A lot of people want Blue Cruise on the Maverick. But what else? What else do you want to see on the Maverick for 2027 model year? Drop them down in the comments, and let's get this engagement going, and let's let everybody know what you'd like to see. So anyway, that's all I have for this week. Probably will not have a video next week. We're working our way through the F-150 for the 2026 model year. Order banks just launched for that. In fact, I wasn't going to do a Maverick video this week, but I promised it to you last week. So here it is. but letting you know there probably will not be one next week. We're going to have some F-150 videos going live. In fact, I'm probably going to double up tonight just because I need to start them. So that'll take over for a couple weeks. So we may not have one this week or next week, and maybe not even the week after that. But there we go. Anyway, let me know what other things you'd like to see as videos too. Drop those down. And until the next video, make sure you're subscribed with the bell notification turned on so you don't miss any of the videos. And we'll see you guys on next week's video. Stay positive, be kind to one another, be kind to yourself. We'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.